Welcome back to part 2 of the airspace discussion. So, our next spot that we wanted to look at all the airspaces was about a mile west of our stadium that we looked at. It was a lake a mile to the west. And in that area, we'll see that there is some dashed magenta lines. So, of course, dashed magenta means class echo to the surface. So in the area of that lake, we are echo from the surface to the overlying airspace, which is where the Bravo starts at 2,000 feet. So from the surface to 2,000, we are 3 Cessna 152s, the old mnemonic device to remember, 3 statute miles, 1,000 feet above, 500 feet below, 2,000 feet horizontal. What it takes to start a flight school is what you need for visibility and cloud clearance, right? 3 Cessna 152s. From 2,000 feet to 10,000 feet, we are Bravo. It's denoted by the blue lines and then the 100/20 in that area. So from 2,000 feet to 10,000 feet, 3 miles clear of clouds. Above that, from 10,000 to 17,999 feet, we would be echo, 5 statute miles visibility, 1,000 above, 1,000 below, 1 mile horizontal. Flight level 180 to flight level 600, Alpha, IFR airspace, no cloud clearance required. And then from flight level 600 and up, if you can get there, it's echo. All right, in our next location, we wanted to be at Cinderella's Castle at Disney World, a little bit to the southwest of where we just were. Now, when we look at the ground there, yes, it is a funny white color from the permanent temporary flight restriction, if you want to think of it that way. But that has nothing to do with the airspace, so we can ignore that for a moment. And what we'll notice is there's no blue, solid or dashed. There's no magenta, solid or dashed, or shaded. There's no marking whatsoever. It's outside of the shading. So that means that our controlled airspace or echo airspace starts at 1,200 feet. So what is it outside of that or underneath that? It would be class G airspace from the surface to 1,200 feet. So during the day, our visibility requirement would be 1 statute mile, and we would have to remain clear of clouds. We mentioned at 1,200 feet AGL, our controlled airspace or our echo begins, and it goes up until the base of the Bravo, which is in that area 6,000 feet. So from 1,200 above ground level to 6,000 feet, we would be 3 152s, 3 miles, 3 statute miles, 1,000 above, 500 below, 2,000 horizontal. Then it becomes Bravo. From 6,000 to 10,000, we'd be 3 statute miles clear of clouds. 10,000, we are back to echo, 5 miles, 1,000 above, 1,000 below, 1 mile horizontal until 17,999, flight level 180, Alpha, IFR airspace until flight level 600, above that, echo again. All right, we asked who would we talk to for flight following in that area? We talked to Orlando Approach. We asked what frequency to talk to them on. Well, there's a couple different ways to find it. If we were navigating with the terminal area chart, it's right there on the terminal area chart. tells us Orlando at 5,500 feet and below on 119.4. A couple other places to find that would be on the sectional chart itself. There's an area that says selected Class Bravo, Charlie, Tursa approach control frequencies. When we look at that, it would tell us below 5,500 feet, from 180 around to, let me take a look here. From 181 around to 310, 119.4. So we would draw imaginary radials, and in that section, it's 119.4 when we're below 5,500 feet. Other place to see the same thing would be in the chart supplement under Orlando International. It breaks all the areas of the frequency use down for us. Then we went to Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. The first question should have been a pretty easy one for everybody. Which runways have right patterns? Well, two places to see this. Of course, in the airport information, we see an RP12R/30R. So that tells us we have right patterns for runways 12 right and runway 30 right. Other place to see this would be in the chart supplement, RGT, TFC at the end of the individual runway information. Then we asked what the hours of operation of the control tower were. Again, two places to see this. On the sectional chart, there is a section that says control tower frequencies on the chart. Or in the chart supplement, we would see that the tower is listed in operation from 12 Zulu to 7 Zulu. Of course, if we wanted to convert that to local time in the chart supplement, we would see that UTC -7 all the time, no daylight savings time there. And so that would be from 5 a.m. to midnight local time. And we asked what happens when the tower closes to the airspace there. Well, in the chart supplement, there's a little section that says airspace, underlined in red on my example, and it says other times, when the tower's not open and it's not Delta, other times class Gulf. So it's class Gulf airspace from the ground to 700 feet AGL. Then I asked for the latitude and longitude. Now you could have taken the sectional chart and plotted it out and figured it, but the easiest way for that would be to go into the chart supplement and just read it. And it's 33 degrees 18.47 minutes north, 111 degrees, 39.33 degrees west. If you went on the chart and figured it and you got within a minute, I'm very proud of you, but the easiest way would have been to read it directly out of the chart supplement. And I asked, if you get cleared to land on runway 30 right, what's our landing distance available? And that would be 9,300 feet, and we would get that out of the declared distances in the chart supplement. Then our last question was, how do we turn on the lights there when the tower is closed? And the answer is, we don't. They're on all the time. Two ways we can tell that. They make a note of it in the chart supplement. And the other way that we would tell that is in the information about the airport on the sectional chart. Ahead of the L, there is no asterisk. There is nothing that denotes that those lights don't run all the time. It says it's lit, and it's lit all the time. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the airspace and airspace reviews. If there's anything that you want to see a video on in the future, make a comment, let me know. Otherwise, talk to you next week, and we are going to do an E6B challenge. Talk to you then.